Hello tout le monde, c'est Damona, j'espère que vous allez bien. Donc aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Genshin Impact. Donc la dernière fois, on avait combattu Signora, on l'avait même tué, enfin pas nous, mais du coup la Shogun l'a tuée parce qu'elle a perdu contre nous au combat et la sentence c'était la mort. Donc voilà. Euh, Ensuite, on a été la combattre elle. Enfin, on est redescendu du temple tout gentiment vers la statue où il y a tous les yeux divins et tout. Et en fait, on a retrouvé notre équipe euh, de rebelles en fait en bas. Euh, et ils ont défié la shogun, machin. Et donc nous, on a sauté sur la shogun et nous a fait rentrer dans son antre, comment dire, dans sa psyché quoi. Enfin, dans son esprit, si vous voulez. Je me rappelle plus comment ils appellent ça, mais bref. Et donc on l'a combattue. On a eu une petite cinématique nous disant que elle, à la base, c'était un peu l'ombre et elle avait une sorte de jumelle qui était la lumière. Euh, Si j'ai bien compris, celle de lumière est morte. Il restait plus que celle-là qui est celle de l'ombre. Mais elle a dit qu'en fait, bah, elle était plutôt devenue en fait l'éternité et qu'elle voulait que tout reste comme avant, que c'était la plus belle chose qu'elle pouvait offrir aux gens, que le temps présent, enfin, vous voyez, l'instant présent, c'est un peu du bullshit. Et ce qui compte vraiment, c'est d'être éternel à jamais. Donc voilà à peu près où on en était. Et donc là, du coup, il y a Yae Miko qui essaye de raisonner Ei, du coup, qui est la l'ombre dans la shogun.
When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention, your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
Mhm.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me,
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
but it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you
Mhm.
are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
Mhm.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every
Mm.
detail of the last few
Oui,
centuries with
donc d'autres
perfect
siècles, quoi.
clarity.
Mm.
So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Ouais.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Je l'aime bien, Yae Miko.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. For all eternity.
La vision des pays, je crois. Ok.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway?
Ah, elle est pas
Is the
venue avec
Vision
nous,
Hunt
c'est vrai.
Decree abolished?
C'est grâce à Yae Miko en vrai.
Gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
C'est quoi ce qu'on a reçu là? Souvenir de je sais pas quoi là? C'est genre pour notre meuf là? J'ai pas compris. J'ai pas compris pour qui c'était. J'ai pas mal de persos hein, auxquels je... Sans plus. Mais pourquoi il y a ça? On a débloqué un nouveau donjon? Ah non, c'est ça. Ok. C'est ça. Oui, bah... On termine ça quoi en gros. Ok. J'ai toujours pas compris ce qu'on avait eu. Hein. J'en ai des choses, mais alors, c'est quoi ça? Je suis pas sûre d'avoir compris ce que j'ai gagné. Attends, c'est quoi ça? C'est la couronne... Ouais, la couronne de Signora. Ok, bah je sais pas trop. J'ai pas compris ce qu'on
Leave
a
it to
gagné.
me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
By the protection of the Electro Archive,
Je crois que j'ai... Oh non, j'ai pas assez.
Sakura bloom
Bonjour, Yae Miko.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Ouais, bah je sais pas trop ce qui m'a pris, hein.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my
Puis surtout qu'on l'a
expectations.
battue, la pauvre.
Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis?
Mhm.
As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Ouais.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
Uhum.
What's wrong?
Elle leur a donné en
I
échange
handed
de
that
choses.
over.
You did
Mhm.
what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Ça fait longtemps que le
The
Gnosis a disparu,
balladeer
du
is
coup.
number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Ouais, mais tu parles toujours, Paimon, tu sais pas quoi dire, mais tu continues de parler, t'es chiante. Mais pourquoi c'est toi qui l'as, le
After
Gnosis,
A
là?
created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it.
Mhm.
As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Alors, pas étonnant qu'on n'ait pas retrouvé Scaramouche depuis. Je n'aurais jamais pensé que j'étais aussi précieuse.
Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You
Mhm.
intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Ok.
What would you like to know about?
Ouah, bah, je crois que de toute façon, on les pose toutes jusqu'à je n'ai plus de questions, donc on va les faire dans l'ordre. À propos de la marionnette.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins.
Mhm.
Still, there is one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
Mhm.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original
Ok.
plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Mhm.
Not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Vous voulez dire que, en gros, la marionnette prototype de la Shogun, ils l'ont ils l'ont améliorée, et genre maintenant, et c'est qui? Ça veut dire que du coup c'est Scaramouche qui c'est que c'est?
Mm-hmm. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis,
Ouais, c'est ça.
and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What?
Super.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
Ok, donc la question revient, je sais pas pourquoi, à propos de l'ancienne Shogun
I'm
Raiden.
surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other
Ah,
words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to
ok.
know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them, right up until
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Ok, donc en fait, c'est bien ce que j'avais plus ou moins cru comprendre pendant la cinématique de l'épisode d'avant. En gros, il y avait des jumelles, donc du coup, Bal qui était entre guillemets la lumière, donc Makoto, c'est ça, et Belzébuth, autrement dit l'ombre, qui est du coup Ei, l'actuel Shogun Raiden, parce que Bal, euh, qui était en fait pas la dominante, mais on va dire c'est un peu comme ça, pour qu'on se comprenne mieux, bah, du coup elle est morte pendant une guerre à laquelle elle n'était pas censée participer ou je sais pas quoi. Ok. L'histoire d'Inazuma est vraiment ultra intéressante en vrai. Kaeri A, ça veut dire quoi? On va le
That
dire
was
quand
when
même.
A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Bah c'est un peu sa jumelle donc ouais.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Ok. À propos de mon frère, qu'on va certainement rencontrer à la toute fin de ce jeu, et qu'on va se rendre compte que c'est lui le giga grand chef des Fatui.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Ouais, maintenant que je l'ai rencontrée, pas sûr que ce soit
That's
elle.
good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all.
Oui, bah ça va être la
As for your
fameuse
brother's
tsarine, je
whereabouts,
pense.
I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Ok. À propos de la prochaine étape.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ouais.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Hmm.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Ok, bah du coup on a tout demandé, j'ai plus
Are
de
you
questions.
sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler, do you still have the omamori I gave you?
Oui, je le garde bien en
Keep it
sécurité.
safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Bah, d'être enfin réunis avec mon frère, enfin on pense. Parce que bon, c'est quand même ce qui un peu nous a amené à arriver jusqu'à ce monde en fait. Mais bon.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now.
Oui, mais
Your
en
ambition
vrai.
should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility.
Ok.
Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Oui. Ok.
Narukami, please. See,
On a gagné ça. Hum, hum. Une forêt en mutation. Ok, donc pour l'instant on n'a pas ça. La seule quête qui nous importe, enfin qu'on peut accéder, c'est celle-là. Ça c'est quoi? C'est dans le gouffre. Et ça c'est pour l'archon d'Endro. Donc voilà. Il faut finir quoi? Requiem des profondeurs résonantes. Ok, donc il faut qu'on finisse ça quoi qu'il arrive. Donc faut qu'on aille parler à Katosh. Ok. À Liyue, d'accord. Je voulais faire quoi?
Steady as
Mais
stone.
putain, je n'ai pas au bon endroit. C'est pas grave. Pourquoi on est toujours en I? Ah, pour les quêtes d'histoire. Parce qu'on a débloqué la Shogun. Est-ce qu'on peut... Merde. Ok. Voilà, hop, on récupère ça. C'est tout bon là? Alors on peut faire le truc de la Shogun, mais je pense qu'on va pas la faire, sauf si vous voulez, hein. Dites-moi en commentaire si vous voulez la faire, mais pour l'instant je pense qu'on va, hop là, aller voir la Catherine. Oui, les quêtes de récompense, enfin bref. Je verrai ça après. Yo, il est long le temps de chargement là. Bonjour Catherine.
Ah, Traveler. Right on cue.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today? Also, you to see us. What have you done?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden told me that it is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Ok.
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever? Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Liyue. You went to Inazuma and back in a single day?
Even I have a private life, you know.
Okay, so when you say unexpected reunion, you mean running into us, right?
Who can say? But the anticipation of knowing that an unexpected reunion is due is making me happy to see everyone I cross paths with today.
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much every day, whatever makes you happy.
Des retrouvailles inattendues.
Wait, are you saying? Oh, Paimon gets it. Well, let's just hope the Shrine Maiden was right. Fingers crossed we find him.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? You both seem a little down.
Oh, it's
Ça va aller,
nothing.
t'inquiète.
Anyway, back to business. Do you have a new commission you want to give to us?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from a miner. It seems to be related to investigating the chasm.
Ok.
Really? Does this mean the chasm's not sealed off anymore?
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the relevant details. His name is Yae, and he should be at the chasm right now.
All right then. Thanks, Catherine. We'll head there right away.
Very well. Ad Astra Abyssosk. This time you are truly bound for the abyss. Good luck to you both.
Super, ça donne envie. Je vais faire ça. Ça, pourquoi c'était quoi? Ok, ouais, j'ai pas su comment on utilisait les lotus rouges, donc bah écoutez, j'ai réussi sans même savoir comment j'ai fait. Incroyable. Ça se trouve,
You
le
seem
combat
tired.
aurait été
Would
beaucoup
you like some
plus...
tea? I'll brew you some.
aurait été beaucoup plus facile, mais bon, j'aime la difficulté, je pense. Ok, le dernier épisode a été un petit peu long, donc du coup je pense qu'on va pouvoir s'arrêter là. Donc j'espère que ça vous a plu, toutes ces petites sortes de révélations, on va dire, sur la Shogun, euh, sur qui elle est, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé, pourquoi ce décret de saisie, et du coup il a été abandonné suite au fait qu'on ait réussi à la battre. Tout ça, vraiment, n'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous en pensez, et puis abonnez-vous pour surtout pas louper la suite. On va être dans la transition du coup entre Inazuma et Sumeru. On avance peut-être entre guillemets enfin, parce que ça y est, j'ai enfin compris que faire les quêtes secondaires et d'histoire avec vous, c'était peut-être pas ouf. Mais si vous voulez que je fasse la quête d'histoire de la Shogun avec vous, vraiment n'hésitez pas à me le dire. Si vous me le dites pas, bah je le ferai de mon côté. J'imagine qu'il y a bien d'autres gens qui l'ont faite, ou alors même vous l'avez faite. Enfin bref, vraiment n'hésitez pas à me le dire dans les commentaires. Et puis voilà. D'ici la prochaine fois, portez-vous bien. Bye.
Exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
C'est chiant à parler en même temps. Moi j'en peux plus. Bye.